Hello there, welcome to your latest weather update from the Met Office. Well, as we go through the next few days, the weather is set to turn much more unsettled, and that really starts on Sunday. We've got an area of low pressure really dominating the Atlantic, and that's going to bring in further weather fronts across parts of the UK. And notice the tightly packed isobars also indicating it's going to be fairly windy. So as we end Saturday, we've got this area of rain across parts of Northern Ireland, Wales and southwest England. That will gradually work its way a little bit further eastwards through the course of the night. The far southeast, East Anglia, probably staying dry, and it's here where we'll see the clearest of the skies. But for most of us, a much milder night than as we started Saturday morning. Most of us staying firmly in double figures. But it's certainly going to be a cloudy and wet start to Sunday across parts of the UK. Potentially some brightness first thing across Scotland and Northern Ireland, but this area of rain across Wales and the Midlands will gradually spread its way northwards as we go through the course of the day. Potentially turning quite heavy as it moves into Northern Ireland and Scotland during the afternoon. So do take note, there could be quite a lot of surface spray on the roads as we go through the course of the day. Further south, actually, things improve a little bit as we go into the afternoon. Some spells of sunshine developing, especially down towards the southeast. So here, temperatures actually climbing up to about 20 or 21 degrees. But elsewhere, with the strength of the wind and factoring in the rain, temperatures tempered somewhat by this. Into the evening, winds strengthening further, especially along the Irish Sea coast. Could see some gales, potentially severe gales here for a time, and also the rain pepping up, especially across Scotland. So if you do have any travel plans as we go into the early hours of Monday, just be aware of this. But most of the rain will clear as we start Monday morning, and for most of us, we will start in double figures. Could just potentially still be a little bit of overnight rain to contend with down towards southeast England, East Anglia, but that will generally clear away. And for much of the southern half of the UK, actually, it's going to be a fairly decent day. Plenty of sunshine around. Some showers developing for northern England, but especially so for Northern Ireland and Scotland. Some of these could be quite heavy and thundery and being blown in fairly frequently on a fairly keen wind from the southwest. But it is coming in from the southwest, so it's going to be a fairly mild day for most of us, especially down towards the south. Could see highs reaching 22 or 23 degrees. And then looking ahead to next week, we are keeping a very close eye on things. We've got a very active jet across the Atlantic, and that's the breeding ground for some potentially deep areas of low pressure. One we are keeping a very close eye on is this area as it moves towards the UK onto Wednesday. Potentially quite a deep feature as it moves towards our neck of the woods, so could potentially see some very heavy rain and also some very strong winds. Some uncertainty on this at this stage, so we're keeping a very close eye on it. So main advice at the moment is keep a very close eye on the forecast, and we all obviously will keep you updated through our website and also through our social media channels. But that's all from me for now. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.